Hi, my name is Tom and welcome to On a Student Budget. Today we're going to be doing a comparison video, actually a two-part comparison video. The part you're watching right now is a quick comparison between the Sennheiser Momentum over-ear headphones and the Sennheiser Momentum on-ear headphones. The second part of the video, which is just specifically on sound quality, will be put up in an annotation right above my finger right here. You can see it? Okay. So without further ado, let's get to the comparison. Before we get to this comparison video, I just want to get something out of the way. On my left here, this is the Sennheiser Momentum on-ear headphone, which I'm just going to refer to as the little brother. And on my right, this is the Sennheiser Momentum over-ear headphone, which I'm just going to refer to as the bigger brother. So this is just to make the comparison video a little easier. So with the little brother, what you get here is a soft carrying case. So this is just enough to protect it from scratches and a little bit of bumps, right? Like nicks and bumps. And on my right here, on the older brothers, what you get is a hard shell carrying case. So this is much better. I prefer this much more to protect the headphones themselves from like impact and like dropping it and everything. In terms of sheer size, they're both about the same size, so there's no clear winner here. The little brothers also come with a fabric pouch, which again protects it from scratches, and basically that's really it. But that is something that you get on the little brothers over the older brothers. Okay, and opening the headphones cases here. It's not the cleanest here. Okay. Okay, so what you get here on the little brothers is a fabric pouch which you can store your cables and stuff, and as you can see, my cables are not very well organized here. And on the older brothers, what you get here is a Velcro strap where you can store, and there's a little insert here where you can store the cables. This is a lot more organized. Okay, and then both headphones actually come with two cables, both detachable, which is this is the cable that both come with, which is a straight cable, just no like inline remote or anything like that. It's a red cable because I got the black. The part that goes into the headphones here is a 2.5 millimeter. It has a twist and lock mechanism in the left ear cup on both headphones. This is the part that goes into your audio device, which is just a standard 3.5 millimeter, so it works with all your smartphones and all your like mini like portable audio devices like iPods and stuff like that. And let's take a look at the cable on the actual headphones, taking them out. So the cables here on the headphones are already attached. It has an iOS remote. So play, pause, volume up, volume down, fast forward, rewind, all of that, and Siri, and there's also a mic in the back for taking cell phone calls and everything like that. As you can see, the little brothers look exactly like, they look very similar. Basically, they take the same design cues essentially, and the little brothers actually come with a gloss plastic here, so fingerprints do show up when you're touching it here, and then the older brothers comes with a matte finish, so fingerprints are less visible. And they both employ the same sliding mechanism here, which basically slides based on friction rather than special notches or any kind of like on typical headphones themselves. So unless you do have to, it does require a little bit of force to move it. So definitely, if when you're setting them up, they won't move unless you intend them to move. And both of them employ a steel band all the way across here, so they're very good for durability. And they also have a headband here, very similar again. It's a split, sort of a semi-split headband. This semi-split headband, this area here, which allows for greater air ventilation and prevents hot spots from forming. And the fact that it's split like this, it actually helps with stability. So both of these headphones are quite secure. I actually do think that the on-ears, surprisingly, even are actually more secure. That's because I find the on-ears actually have a stronger clamping force on your head. So I think that's because the fact that their on-ears are not, usually they're not the most secure, but Sennheiser alleviated this by increasing the clamping force, but this doesn't make this less uncomfortable. Okay, so moving into the comfort section, as you can see here, one is an on-ear, one is an over-ear. Normally an on-ear headphone predominantly is not the most comfortable headphone, but Sennheiser has done a lot of research, I guess, to to fix this. And what they've done is by increasing the clamping force, they also try to keep the comfort high by keeping the ear pads plenty padded. You can see it's rather thick, and I think it uses 2 layers of memory foam, so very impressive at that. And in terms, like, I actually think this is one of the more comfortable, like, this is probably the most actually comfortable on-ear headphone on the market, next to the v-moda XS, while remaining secure on your head. So it's very, 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 very impressive in that regard. The over ears, the older brothers, on the other hand, are they go around your ear, or they're supposed to anyway. If you watch my review, which I'm going to put up in the annotation right up here, I did mention that the ear cups actually are kind of small and might not fit everybody's around their ear. But I actually think the comfort here is very high, and I actually prefer this in terms of pure comfort over the on-ears, because naturally over-ears are more comfortable for me anyway, because the fact that they're resting around the ear, they're not pressing your ear against your head like that, so it's just more comfortable in that regard. In terms of weight, the on-ears actually weigh about 30 grams less than the over-ears, but this is about 160 grams, this is 190 grams. Both are very, very lightweight, and it's very impressive because even though they're lightweight, they don't feel flimsy in the hand at all. As I said before, they both use a stainless steel band all the way across one piece. It's very durable. I'm very impressed with the durability and the fact that they kept the weight so low. Another thing to mention is that the little brothers actually, for the ear pads and the headband, they use a different material from the older brothers. For the little brothers, they use something called Alcantara, which is synthetic suede like material, and basically this is my first experience with Alcantara, and this is a very favorable experience because it's a very breathable material. It's ridiculously, like I said before, the comfort here is very good. For an on-ear headphone, my ears didn't sweat when they're against my ears. It's very weird, but it's a very good experience because, like, as I said before, on-ears press against your ear, and usually that's not the most comfortable feeling, but they've done this, like, Sennheiser really has done their homework here, and they made this very comfortable and very secure at the same time. So the headband here, and the fact that it's, the headband, it's not very well padded, that's not a problem because of how light it is, so I don't think any, like, padding is really needed on the headband at all. Similar on the over ears, the padding here is not very, not adequate. It's not like, there's not a lot of padding, but it doesn't need it because it's so light. But the over ears, or the bigger brothers, have leather. This is all leather. Like, what I'm touching here is all leather, and this definitely feels very, very premium, and is again a very breathable leather as well. So this is but oddly enough, I find that even though both of these headphones are very breathable in terms of like on-ear and over-ear, I find that isolation is actually better on the over-ear. I guess because of the fact that they're circling around your ears as well. I found this isolating better, but I find this slightly more breathable. But I think it's because of the Alcantara. The Alcantara is very breathable, but I think it lets in a little bit of noise. So if you want pure isolation, you should go for the over ears. If you're going to be like commuting on trains and stuff like that, the over ears would be my bet for that. In terms of just a quick blurb on sound quality, they aim at different audiences. The on-ear goes for like more like the youth market, which focuses more on V-shaped sound signature. That's a little more exciting, a little more lively, a little like bassier than neutral. So this is if you're really into like rap, hip hop, pop, and all that kind of music that has more of a beat-driven music, this is it for you. The bigger brothers, I would say, they're more all-arounder. They can work with basically any genres, I would say, but if you really if you want exclusively for rap, I think the little brothers do that, are more fun, I guess you could say. But this is very, very good on all kinds of genres. The bass is a little more emphasized more than neutral. So this is overall more balanced headphone. This is a little more, I would say, hi-fi sounding in a sense. But I'll get into that in the sound quality review, which I'm going to put up here. And that is just my quick comparison between the two Momentum headphones. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer it. And please like and subscribe to this video if it helped you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.